Hello everybody, how is everyone doing? You know the show Schitt's Creek? We don't know where that show takes place. Where is that town? Where are they talking to us from? You know what I mean? So, I think I'm going to figure out where this show takes place from Xing out stuff. Okay? Now, I'm going to be talking about one thing at first. One thing I figured out after watching the whole entire show, just finished it like 2 days ago. It takes place in a cold winter type area. And what that means would mean it has snow during the winter, and it has 4 seasons: hot, semi-hot, and getting cold. I think you can guess what seasons those are. So, next things next, we're going to be talking about what states those come out of. We all know the West and the South Coast cannot have that. So that means Oregon, California, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, and Florida. North Carolina, yeah, it's pretty but it fits some of the description near the edge of it, on the border to Tennessee. So I'm just gonna keep that one in. But also, that keeps out the super cold states. So Alaska, and I forgot to say this before, Hawaii, and Florida, if I did not say that already. Next thing we're going to be talking about is how it has a rural, plainy forest area. And through watching out the show, I can clearly say this. It's either plains or forest. Next state that we're going to have to get rid of: New York, Pennsylvania, Maryland, South Dakota, North Dakota. I mean, Colorado, kind of. Let's just give that like a half X. I don't think it's Colorado, but it could be. They could be, like outer Denver. Idaho, Michigan, Wisconsin, Wyoming, Colorado, Utah, Montana, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas going to the left are all out. Next thing we're going to be getting rid of, actually, we're gonna say a big boy right here. We're gonna say a very big boy. This one is the craziest one. This one will knock your socks off. So in the show, they have an episode. In that episode, one of the main people, at least, want to start a business, and he had an idea for raw milk. Raw milk, if you don't know, is illegal in Canada. No, it's illegal in like every country. No, in some countries. Mainly North America. But we in Mexico do not have it legalized. But some states in the US have it illegal. But in the show it's illegal. So that means we have to limit down where it could be to these 10 states: West Virginia, Rhode Island, Delaware, New Jersey, and Iowa are the only states left. Let's say we did bring in all these states again. First of all, Louisiana, Nevada, and Hawaii, they cannot be it, so we're just going to take those out again. So now we're just left with West Virginia, Maryland, Rhode Island, Delaware, New Jersey, get rid of Montana, and Iowa. No Montana. Montana's dumb. I've never heard of someone that lives in Montana. But, actually, yeah, I have. But, Montana is not as bad as the state I'm going to recognize. So, in the show, the place is a little secluded. It doesn't have a lot of area. Even the town that's next to them, that is a semi-big town to them, does not have a huge population. So it's not like, let's say you live in a small town near New York. It's not like that. Or let's say you live in a small town near Kansas City, Pretty much anywhere with a high population and good city. They don't live near there. They live next to more rural, foresty areas. So that means we have knocked the socks off to only pretty much some east coast and some of in the Midwest. But with that, I've come to the conclusion one place that fits every description without any mistake is Iowa. I will explain this. Iowa, honestly, I would not know if Iowa existed. I wouldn't, because Iowa has rural areas, farmlands, all that type of stuff, and has cold to warm temperatures, like in Schitt's Creek, and has not legalized raw milk, selling, producing. So that means, and I'm talking about raw cow milk, to make that clear. This means one thing. In the show, they say that the area is, like I said, secluded. Iowa, never heard of anyone living in Iowa. Maybe used to, but Iowa is such a secluded area. I think that they live in Iowa. And for one other reason. When you are going anywhere west of the Mississippi River, Midwest, Northwest, anywhere in that area, you are going most likely through Iowa to get to Illinois, Minnesota, or Wisconsin, or Michigan. Iowa is a place that you go through, and they have a motel in the show, and once it starts getting, better and better, people start coming. A lot. And there's another motel in the show that has a lot of guests at a lot of times. Meaning, it's most likely a place for people to drive past. And we all know Iowa is an easy thing to drive past, especially from like North Dakota, South Dakota, because it diagonal ways, you'll be in Illinois straight on your way to Chicago. And if not, people like in Nebraska, South Dakota, and Minnesota, all those at the top, like northwest area, will most likely drive through Iowa, into Illinois, most likely into Indiana, then the edge of Kentucky going up on a big highway. I don't know what that highway is called, though. I'm not a pro at this. Meaning, I think Iowa is our person. I think that is where they live. So let's search this up. Let's search it up. Where's Schitt's Creek? Goodwood, Ontario. Wait, Canada?